Now look, I'm not just talking about some measly buffs or nerfs here. No, I'm talking about all new melee weapons, dual wield katanas, and all new ways you can use your favorite melee weapons. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. So look, we know some of the best and most satisfying plays that come out of Rogue Company are the ones where you throw an axe at somebody's forehead, or what about when you whip out that trusty old katana and slice your enemies right in half? And oh yeah, what about my favorite thing to do in Rogue Company, which is beating my enemies' kneecaps in with a good old baseball bat. Now, melee combat in Rogue Company for the most part is pretty damn fun, with some exceptions.
Excuse me, what?
I mean, look, I have not gotten into a single game without having at least one person having some sort of glitch involving melee weapons or having a major complaint on how melee works in the game. However, like I always say, Rogue Company is not like most games. The people behind Rogue Company give power to their community. People like me and you. Now, with that being said, I've taken the information directly from Rogue Company, like the dev team openly working on new and unique systems to add to Rogue Company, and also combining that with the feedback across all social media platforms on how the Rogue Company community wants to improve or change melee combat. Now look, if we make enough noise, things will change. Wow, I sound like a really shitty politician. Vote for Clinics 9 as mayor of Rogue Company, head ass. Like, now look, I'm not just talking about some measly buffs or nerfs here. No, I'm talking about all new melee weapons, dual wield katanas, and all new ways you can use your favorite melee weapons, making them a hell of a lot more fun, but also at the same time fixing a lot of the issues that we all have had. So look, if you want to be a part of Rogue Company becoming better than ever before, do me a favor, share this video, and sit back, grab your favorite goddamn snacks, and relax. Alright, so let's start this off with the new ways we would be able to use melee weapons that won't just be fun, but it will also fix a lot of the issues that we all have. And then we'll get into those possible new melee weapons. And yes, I'm talking about dual wield katanas, baby. So look, across the board, it seems that the majority of the Rogue Company community are all having the same major issues with melee combat, and I'm willing to bet a whole Big Mac that you're experiencing the same issues. So look, the major issues with melee combat, aside from the weird ass glitches, are 1, the fact that an enemy can swarm you with an upgraded melee weapon, and all it takes for the most part is 2 quick swings to the body and your ass is dead. And 2, I like to personally call them the throwing knife specialists, and to be fair, I'm one of them. Now, I am not proud to say it, but yes, it is true. I'm the guy who will torment you by never shooting a single bullet but kills you time and time again by just simply throwing an axe right at your face. Now, even though, yes, I am the asshole that makes you rage every time I effortlessly kill you with an axe to the skull, I understand that these issues can be incredibly frustrating in a game that's dominated by guns. However, I have a solution that fixes both of these issues and that at the same time can make for some insane gameplay clips. Now hold on, let me explain. So look, my solution is timed blocking. Now, I briefly talked about this in a previous video, but I think this topic deserves to be talked about a bit more because obviously things need to change. Alright, so timed blocking, or just blocking, is simple. The way it would work is when and only when you have a melee weapon, you'll be able to block melee attacks as well as any melee weapons that are thrown at you. I mean, come on, we are playing as highly skilled killing machines, right? I mean, you can't tell me that these rogues know how to swing a sword, but they don't know how to block one. Come on. Now, in order to balance this, the catch is you have to time your blocking just right. Now, yes, this will take some practicing. However, if you get good enough, you will be able to stop the annoying guy in the lobby who only throws hatchets or swings around corners with the power of Babe Ruth, killing you in just 2 swings with a damn baseball bat. And on top of that, you can't just block forever. There will be something similar to a stamina bar, but for blocking. Now, timed blocking adds a layer of skill to melee combat and balances out the annoying factor of melee weapons in a game that's dominated by guns. However, let me know down in the comments what you think about all of this. Let's have a real conversation. But now, let's get into those new melee weapons and dual wield katanas. Alright, so we all know that we have 4 melee weapons to choose from: the axe, the katana, the baseball bat, and Kestrel's melee weapon. Yeah, I wasn't gonna painfully try and pronounce that. However, those 4 won't be our only choices. I mean, Rogue Company did only release with the axe, the baseball bat, and the katana, so technically, Kestrel's melee weapon is new. Now, with that being said, it's clear that the Rogue Company team is open to adding new melee weapons. However, which new and unique melee weapons are we most likely going to be able to beat up our enemies with in the future? Well, let's start off with the dual wield katanas. Now, if you didn't know, months ago with Chak making his first appearance, and back then, Chak being named Phoenix, he was actually shown having 2 swords on his back. Now later on, we got to see those 2 swords a bit better in an official concept art by Rogue Company. Now on top of that, a lot of the Rogue Company community is all for dual wield melee weapons, and like I've said, the people behind Rogue Company give power to their community. So with that being said, if all of us make it known to the people in charge of Rogue Company that we would love to see dual wield melee weapons added to Rogue Company, I'm confident that the dev team at the very least would consider the possibility and give us a response. Now, with all of that being said, how do you think dual wield melee weapons would work in Rogue Company? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright, so up next, let's talk about the first runner-ups for the most likely melee weapons to be added to Rogue Company in the future. Now, like I said, we currently only have 4 melee weapons, but look, there's a lot more things that we could hit or chop up our enemies with than just those 4 options. So, there are many different variations of swords and axes that I think would work great in Rogue Company, like a machete or a club. However, I'm thinking of melee weapons with an entirely different form factor that would need new animations to make sense. For an example, what about a hammer? And no, I'm not talking about a little Bob the Builder ass hammer, I mean a war hammer. Now look, I could only imagine how much fun it would be to smack someone over the head with a big ass hammer in Rogue Company. Now I think this is a possibility because given the current melee system, I don't think this weapon would break the game, and come on, how cool would a new rogue be if they had a big ass hammer? Now up next, how do you feel about a staff being added to Rogue Company as a new melee weapon? Now yes, admittedly this weapon does bring up a bit of concerns because of how long a staff's reach would be. However, if the animations are set for only close quartered swings, I think this would work beautifully. Doug, look, all I need in life is for a rogue to look like Robin from Injustice and for me to be able to beat people over the head with a staff in Rogue Company. Look, at that point, my life is complete. But hey, let me know down in the comments what you think about everything that I talked about in today's video. Let's have a real conversation. Now, first of all, if you made it this far into the video, man, thank you. That shit means a lot. It really does. But I bet you're here for the giveaway, so I'll make this short and sweet. So all you have to do to enter is like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and leave a comment down below which emote you want more, the bullet fetty emote or the frag foot emote. And look, that's it. Now that is it for today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.